The Barstow Community College Vikings in the thick of the Foothill Conference race on this day, hosting College of the Desert.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've had a lot of success this year. We're 5-2 in second place right now. Generally speaking, we pound the zone on the mound. We throw a lot of strikes, get ahead of hitters, and offensively, we've done a good job of executing. We don't hit. We got about 6 home runs only, but we generally put the ball in play with consistency.
Vikings catcher and cleanup hitter Jose Bueno out of Serrano leads the Foothill Conference in runs driven in.
You're in the catcher spot today. What are your strengths? What are you going to show us?
I bring more of the offensive side to a catcher. You know, I'm all right defensively, getting better every day, but I bring the more offensive side, you know, driving guys in, hitting in the middle of a lineup, which you don't really see catchers in junior college baseball.
Yeah, a lot of RBI production. Leading the conference in RBIs?
Yes, tied in conference for RBIs.
On starting pitcher, Francisco Colin.
Francisco Colin, he's a transfer from College of the Siskiyous. He's originally out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Francisco has a great fastball, good split finger, pounds the zone, throws a lot of strikes, gets ahead of hitters, or at least that's what we're hoping for today.
Vikings second baseman Kyle Silva, number 2 hitter in the lineup, reached base 3 times this day. Silva entered the day hitting .379, tops among Vikings hitters. The game started out great for Coach Nate Lambdin and the home team Vikings. Barstow would benefit from double plays of far differing varieties in the early going. 2 on, 1 out for Desert in the first. Shortstop Gavin Euland feeds second sacker Kyle Silva for the obvious force. And in addition, Roadrunners runner Troy Skipper is called for interfering with the infielder on the exchange, and it's an inning-ending twin killing. Obviously, one not agreed upon by the Desert base runner nor third base coach. Not a bad time to insert the explanation of the slide or avoid rule.
So what that means, slide or avoid, you can slide directly into a bag and away from the person. This is second base, who's the pivot man making the throw. If the pivot man goes towards the outfield, you can slide inside towards the infield, or you can't go at the person making the throw.
Jose Bueno picks up a first-inning RBI in somewhat unorthodox manner, a combination of mental lapse by the Roadrunners' third baseman and alert base running by Tyler Long. This puts Barstow College on the board. In the second, Zach Harmon's drive to left scored the second Vikings run, unearned as it was, on the misplay on the throw coming in from the outfield.
Would you feel sorry, show love, but would it matter? Could never be the leader of bad everything for me to feed off. I'm seesaw battling, but there's way too much at stake for me.
Gavin Euland picks up Marcos Sanchez with the solid base hit to left, and it's 3-0 Vikings after 2. Francisco Colin helps himself with some defensive work off the mound in the top of the third. College of the Desert will break into the scoring column in the third on Angel Garcia's loop single RBI that scores Jordan Eves. Bottom of the third, Ricardo Bears leads off with the sharp single to right. Austin Wallace follows, sending the Hesperia graduate Bears to third. sophomore outfielder out of Sultana, comes through with the biggest Vikings hit of the day, driving in Bears and Wallace, putting the Barstow College Vikings on top 5-1. Desert's second run, seemingly insignificant at the time, comes on the sac fly off the bat of Colt Cooper, scoring the sliding Harry Estep. Estep, the Roadrunners cleanup hitter, is also the starting pitcher for the Roadrunners. Estep will steady himself after giving up 5 runs the first 3 innings. Barstow will not score the rest of the day. Francisco Colon works himself out of a bases-loaded jam in the 4th with the self-started 1-2-3 double play. Colon to Jose Bueno to first baseman Ricardo Bears. After 4, it's 5-2 Vikings. The Vikings threaten to score again in their half of the 4th. Tyler Long takes third on the wild pitch. Michael McNichol, robbed of an RBI base hit on a fine play by the Desert third baseman, and Tyler Long is called out at the plate in a close play. Slow motion may reveal Roadrunners catcher Dalton Biden may in fact have failed to tag the sliding Tyler Long, whose safe call reaction would reaffirm that. But the call is out at the plate. The score remains Vikings 5, Roadrunners 2. Barstow College still appears to have the game in control and the momentum, despite the Roadrunners' third run crossing the plate, as Vikings third baseman Austin Wallace opts for the out in exchange for allowing the run to score. 5-3 Vikings halfway through the game, heading into the bottom of the 5th. Top of the 6th, Colon remaining in control, getting his pitching counterpart on the ground out to first baseman Ricardo Bears, but that came on a full count pitch, and Colon's pitch count is adding up. The Roadrunners stage a 2-out rally, loading the bases. With the bases full, Coach Nate Lambdin makes a visit to the mound. It's still a Vikings 5-3 lead at this point. Roadrunners catcher Dalton Biden changes the complexion of the game with one swing of the bat. Full count, runners going with 2 outs. Biden brings in 2 with his third of 4 hits on the day. The 6'4" freshman catcher pulls College of the Desert even at 5. The Vikings battle back in an attempt to win the inning. Zach Harmon's single puts runners on first and second. But Harry Estep takes matters into his own hands, or glove, fielding the sharp shot off the bat of Gavin Euland to squelch the rally attempt. It's 5-5 after 5. Following a scoreless 6th, the Roadrunners load the bases with 2 out in the 7th and take the lead off 6'4" Yermo and Silver Valley reliever Joshua Henley. Jordan Eads beats out the infield grounder, scoring Louis Serta, and it's 6-5 Desert. Then it's 9-hitter Joshua James. This time, it's the Vikings' third sacker who can't make the play, and it's 7-5. Up comes Roadrunners' leadoff hitter and leading hitter Colton McCluskey, who drives one down the hot corner, and what turns into a rout is on. Desert will score 8 unanswered runs, and coming from behind to take an 11-5 decision, a serious blow to the Vikings' attempts to remain in contention. How frustrating a day for the Vikings elite? In this at-bat, Jose Bueno has his shot in the gap run down by center fielder Joshua James. Vikings coach Nate Lambdin had described Desert as the best 1-6 team in any conference, and the Roadrunners brought their A game to Barstow this day. The final, College of the Desert 11, Barstow Vikings 5.